Hi, it's May here. We're in the live in season 3. I got Emma Valdez.
Valdez.
Always pronounce that. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
But since last couple of years, you have changed a lot. Well, tell us a little bit from the audience. What you start and what are the changes from something designer to the professional actress. How do you start?
Well, last time I was here, I was mainly talking about my career as a fast fashion designer in LA, and I was also making a few costumes for like theater productions. But now I'm just full on acting, which I like better.
So what is the turning point from designer to acting?
Well, when I was younger, I really wanted to act, but when I was in high school, I did 2 theater plays, and then I went on to, just have a career in fashion. And acting was something I really wanted to do, but I didn't feel I was capable. And then in 2019, my career was fine. I was traveling all over the world. I did everything I felt I wanted to do, and I went back to theater. And I was just doing theater as a hobby, and then one thing led to another. I started doing film and shorts and vertical shorts and anything and everything. And I just fell more in love with it, and I started transitioning more into doing that. So as of February of last year, that's all I've been doing.
So when you were young, you want to try it, but you think you're not good enough, but you're ready now, right?
Yeah, and I think we're always ready because life just starts preparing us for to put us where we need to be. And sometimes, maybe the timing wasn't right
I
back
think it's
then
very
for me.
important so that the opportunity is always there, but for the people is well prepared themselves.
Right,
So you just grab it and go for it.
right. And I didn't just start like doing film. I mean, I did theater for a few years, and I started taking workshops. I still take workshops. I go to theater classes and like workshops on acting for TV and film. So I'm always getting prepared.
So you are more in the theater side?
I not so much theater now. The few years I've done like 8 full-on plays. I always participate in like 10-minute theater festivals. I just got done doing one, but I'm doing castings. I'm auditioning. I'm constantly just filming different
Multitask.
things. Yeah, you have to. You have to be consistent.
For the from the theater and for the acting, what do you think is the major difference and which one you enjoy more, you think?
I think I love doing live theater because it's live and every performance is totally different, and you bring so much. You can't be replaced when you do theater. And when you do film, there's obviously going to be animation and AI and all that, but everything you do in theater is really prepares you for when you're in front of a camera. Improv, character development, and for the longest time, I would get approached and asked to take classes for film and TV. Like my mentor, she would always approach me after a play. Hey, I'm doing classes. Do you want to take my classes? And I always thought I'm not interested in TV or film. I'm okay. I love theater. And after the third time she asked me, I said fine. I went ahead. I went to her classes and I fell in love. I think I've learned to appreciate that when you're on a set, everything you learn in theater, you have to apply into what you're doing. You have to develop a character. When you get sides and it's a cold read, you have to come up with like your backstory, your character, your intentions, like everything all in an instant. And in theater, you get weeks and months, you rehearse, you play with it. But when you're in front of a camera, it has to be immediate.
For your entertainment career, what is any major dramas you have faced? For the some crisis when you do the productions?
Oh yeah, there's been a lot. I was cast in a feature film, and when we showed up, it was a great production. They had an ambulance, the fire truck, a weapons training. they had pyrotechnics, like
Weapon
teams of
training,
people.
you did a weapon too? Weapon too?
Yeah, weapons training.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And but I was just there. The casting call just required cartel members, men, and I thought I want to be a cartel member. Like I've never done that, so I wrote the director, and he called me laughing, and he said, "You know what? You made a good point. Fine, you know if the role is yours if you want it." And it was a small role, but when I showed up, the main actor didn't show up.
Oh,
So then immediately everyone got promoted.
oh good.
And
That's a good chance to
I
do
mean,
that.
and then after a while, another actor left. And I thought, wow, this is such a great production. What's happening? But it was fine because my character got to live longer and I got to actually chase people with a weapon. And I know it sounds crazy, but,
What
but
weapon
it
do
was
you
an
use?
experience.
What weapon do you
I
use?
had an AK-47.
Do you need to do the training to
It was,
operate
yeah,
it?
we had to train for I think like an hour before. Mainly,
quite
well,
heavy,
it was
isn't it?
blanks. It was very like 15 pounds, I think, or it felt like 15 pounds. And so we had like the safety meeting, you know, to make sure you're not pointing it at anyone, and you have to lock it. Even though it's blanks, people can still get hurt.
You can be a stunt woman too.
I wish I need to like train my body more because I would love to do my own stunts if I ever had a role that.
Well, I
was-
think you're ready for everything.
But it's so much fun. I mean, getting to be something you're not. You know, when people see me, they're like, "Oh, what a nice lady." But I want to do the roles where I'm like doing crazy stuff that I don't do every day.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty side of
Of
that.
acting, yes, you can
So
be
that
whatever you
looks
want.
like the opportunity to find you.
Excuse me.
Looks like the opportunity to find you to get in the, to the role.
Yeah, but also you have to be very proactive.
Mm.
The whole from February, like all of February is when I started submitting myself to castings, and the first thing I submitted, I got an audition. So I'm like, oh my god, I got an audition. It was so big to me. I didn't book it, but the second thing I did book it was a student film, and it went to festivals. It won an award, and I just started advocating for myself. Every day I went on Actors Access, Backstage, Casting Frontiers, whatever site I had, and I actively every day I spend an hour looking for stuff and I submit myself. And I've been pretty blessed. I've gotten to do a lot of things.
How do you find to choose the tutor for your acting?
Actually, since I was doing theater, there's an actress, Blanca Araceli Soto, and she does commercials, theater, film. She's a choreographer. I mean, she does it all. So she was offering classes to prepare students at affordable prices in our community. And she approached me a few times, and I was being directed by her husband in a play, and she asked me for the third time.
So you can't
I
refuse
think
that,
I
does
think-
it?
yeah, she just offered me the classes, and she said, you know what, try them out. I think you'd be great.
I think she
And-
can see the potential.
I think so, and I think a lot of times what we do as humans, we don't believe in ourselves,
Mhm.
so it takes someone
Push you a little
to
bit.
push you,
Yeah.
and then when you feel seen, it changes you because then you start believing in yourself, and then you're like a monster.
That's
You
very
just go after
important. You
everything.
have to believe in yourself.
Oh, that's the main part. I get to help her now. I'm her assistant, and a lot of times the first thing I do when people take the class, I want to make sure that they know that they're capable. We want to train people to know that they can do it. Not just the technical aspect or the acting, but like the inner belief in themselves that they can do this.
How do you take the rejections when you do the auditions? You know.
You know what? The worst, I think, when you're a child, your whole life you hear no. So when you're young and people say no, it's not a big deal. So I regress back to being a little kid and being told no and being okay with it, and also understanding that many times, like sometimes you get put on a veil for commercials, and a lot of times it has nothing to do with you. It's just maybe the cast looks more like another actress and you don't really look like you could be their mom, and there's a lot of things that are beyond you. Like you can only control your ability to get an audition. You can control, being able to put your best foot forward, but there's certain things you can control, so you just let go.
For your audition, normally you're
Mm.
proactive to approach the production, or you rely on the agent to do so?
I'm very proactive still. My agent mainly sends me like commercials. So, and I'm more interested in doing film. Well, the commercials are where the money is. So.
Yes, exactly.
That's
You have to pay the bill, right?
Right, but I love doing short films. I love doing vertical films too. And so for those things, I advocate for myself. Even though I just got an agent, I'm constantly just looking for projects that I'm interested in.
What's role do you really want to try that you haven't got a chance to do it?
Well, I would love to be in a big network show, obviously, but right now I feel that I'm forging my path slowly because when I get that opportunity, I want to be ready.
Mhm.
I don't want to be able to have. Let's say I get a huge audition and I'm not prepared. How sad.
Yes.
So I'd rather right now I've done like 6 independent short films.
That's quite
I've
a
done
short
like
period of time.
yeah, in a short period of time I
How do
think
you land it up? How do you land it all
You
the
know what,
jobs? A
it's
lot of people
pretty-
want to know that.
no, it's very stressful. Last month I was in a 2 weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was in a 10-minute film theater festival. That's the weekend. During the week, I shot a final episode of a short that I was cast in the summer, and then I also filmed 2 episodes of a web series, and I was a supporting role in a vertical. So you just have to always be mindful of your calendar. And one thing that you can submit to a lot of things, you never know what's going to pan out.
Mm-hmm.
I've had instances where I think, oh my God, this week I'm either going to get this, or that because everything's on the same day and nothing pans out. So just, time management, but be realistic. And the main thing is, I don't really go after things I don't truly care for.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm very passionate about a project, I submit myself to it, and if it's something that I don't feel it suits me or it's not going to do anything for me, I won't submit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very intentional.
Is there any character you really want to be in the movie?
Oh my gosh,
Try something crazy.
I really love offbeat characters like the show The Office. It's no longer out, but like The Paper, I would love to be on The Paper. And if it was a movie, I would love to do anything that's like offbeat characters. My favorite actress Catherine O'Hara, and she just passed away. But all her choices and roles she took are my passion as well.
Do you watch a lot of movie to learn through the movie?
You know what? I a lot of my friends are shocked at how many things I haven't seen. So every night, like last night, I watched The Crucible, just because I hadn't seen that much that many movies that have won awards. Like I was always more in theater, and when it came to movies, I would watch like the Oscar nominated movies and all that. But now I'm really digging through and finding so many movies that are inspiring me.
Do you notice this since you're from the costume designer, theater, and an actor? When you watch the same movie, you learn different things.
Oh yeah, no, not only that, but before when I would watch a movie, I would always look at the clothes. But now I'm looking at the clothing, at the acting, at the lighting, at like those moments, and it's like everything's richer for me now.
It's non-stop learning, so make you
Oh,
to
no,
the next step.
Yeah, you have to always. I mean, I'm gonna take a guitar lesson soon. I want to take voice lessons because
Can you sing?
no,
Not
that's what I'm
yet.
taking.
So get ready, maybe in a musical theater, or
Yeah,
musical
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, and I think like in life, you just have to try everything.
Mm.
So the more you know, the better your career is.
I think sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone to make
Oh,
it a different
definitely.
level.
Definitely. I had a theater class where the main goal was to get us to sing a cappella in front of the whole class. I was mortified, but I ended up, I don't know where I got the courage, and it was something that I did not want to do. And the minute I thought, okay, don't even think you don't want to do it, you have to. And then I had so much fun. And of course, when I'm starting to sing, every part of my body was shaking. And towards the end, I enjoyed it so much that I didn't care. I'm like, sorry for your ears, everyone.
So that's why we have to push ourselves, you know, try different things.
Yeah, always push the boundaries and do things that make you uncomfortable
And
too.
also, I think sometimes you don't see yourself, your potential.
Right.
The other people can see.
Mhm.
That's why your tutors, constantly ask you again.
Yeah.
What's your next move? Any production, anything coming
Well,
up?
I'm gonna be shooting at the end of this month a feature film called The Burden. And it started off being a short, but so many people believed in it, it's now a feature film.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
So, can you speak a little bit more about your character or not?
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Like I said, I always go in trying to be like the bad guy or like the offbeat character,
As
and
a
I'm
tough
always cast as the very sweet mom. So in this one, I went to audition, and I thought, oh well, I like the story, and I went to audition. I got they didn't even do a callback. They offered me the role like the next day.
Oh yeah.
And again, I thought it was a short. I kept telling everyone it's a short, and then when I showed up to the reading, the script was so thick. They were like, "Yeah, it's now a feature film." So we're very excited.
So how do you memorize all the long script?
Well, I don't. When it's a huge movie, unless you're the lead, you don't have that many lines. And I've been in so many plays that memorizing, I have different techniques. But I think the main thing is to really understand the character. Because if you understand the character and the story, you can't go wrong.
So do you think you have to train your brain to learn it? So sometimes memory things is,
Well, people learn different ways. Some
What's
people,
your way?
You know what? It depends. If it's gonna be a short, like let's say it's just an audition that I need to turn in, I read it like 50 times, and then I really examine like my character, like what does my character want, and just reading it over. I also tape myself, and while I'm driving, I listen to the words so they become mine. And that's pretty much it. People use different techniques.
So can you share your experience, give some advice for the younger actors, some advice for them?
Well, to keep getting prepared, because I find that many people just want fame, and I just want to be a working actress. Like I don't care for the fame.
You just love acting.
I just want to be able to be in a lot of things, and I don't really care to be like recognized. I really value my privacy, so I wouldn't want to be like super known. I mean, I would want the casting and the directors to know my name, because obviously I want to be casting things. But I think everyone should just keep preparing. Keep preparing, take classes, know what you're doing. That way, when the opportunity comes up, you'll be able to book it.
Well, can you share your social medias if anyone want to book you?
Oh yeah, well I have my IMDb, Emma Valdez, and my
How to
Instagram.
spell it to make sure to spell it correct?
EMMAVALDEZ. And I
The
just have
Facebook or social media?
I have Instagram, and it's Emma Valdez Medusa. There were too many Emma Valdez, so I had to put the Medusa.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We enjoyed to talk to you.
Thank
and
you.
Stay tuned. We have more interviews to come.
Yay! Thank